Cook it, kill it, cook it. That's too respectful. I think it just deserves to be eaten. Like, yeah, just raw. Just eat it raw. Salmonella.
Yo. Who's Sam and who's Ella? What's their obsessions of raw chickens?
It's fucking weird. This is how we put a shirt on Rosewood style. Oh, I didn't hit the trigger. Okay. Gamba Sambin. Gamba Sambin. Bah. Bah. And that's how Jackson gets ready for the day. Did you see my cool
doesn't get ready till the absolute last minute.
Cool montage? Wait. Oh, I was armed this whole time. Okay, well then, yeah. And my weapons, I sleep in them. I sleep in my weapons. Every day.
Never be too ready.
Today, I'm going to open this box now.
I have nothing to do in it because I'm poor and I don't own things.
I don't remember what I fucking... It's probably a whetstone. No, it wouldn't be that. Said the crow. Whoa, you are super fast, Solus.
Good morning.
Good Morgan. Oh! Where were you?
Hi.
Were you down there?
In the tree.
Oh, right. Okay. I was confused. I forgot about the tree. The tree. The tree, the tree. What is this? This needs to be an expression, and it will be this one.
Man. It's been a week since the war games, huh? Like, feels like it was just yesterday.
I guess.
Where's Ivian and...
Oh, that's right.
You know I'm bad at
Ivian actually told me he wasn't feeling well. I checked up on him last night.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
But if we're lucky,
so what are we gonna do?
Today? Well...
Yes.
Yesterday they announced... Sorry, I'm falling in a well.
It's fine.
Oh my god. Yesterday they announced there'd be no captain's meeting. Oh, what's his name? Mordred has the class today. It's not really a class, it's more of an activity. The gathering thing, I suppose. Yeah. What else is happening?
Huh. So what are we gonna do without a, well, second in command?
Right. Yeah. Well, it looks like we'll have to pick someone else, I suppose, will be the obvious response.
Oh.
But because she's gone, we will probably have to await new arrivals to be sure. So any second in command is potentially temporary out of the 4 of you. Yeah. Yeah. Or 5 of us. That's all I can think for that.
Fair enough.
You know, this place is pretty quick with new arrivals. Do you have any idea when they're gonna show up, or...?
Hey, I think it usually comes with the ships, and somehow the Chancellor receives word ahead of time. I mean, with my experience of it, it's just sort of happens, and then we adapt to it. I want to go to the training grounds today, I think. Maybe do some form work again.
That could be fun.
And test this thing out too.
Figure
I
out
need
some
to.
small forms if there's only the three of us.
Yeah. Yeah. I meant weapon forms. We could do formation, I suppose, because if we ever get limited allies, it's not bad to have.
Weapon form?
Yeah.
Well, might be a good idea to wait for the others if there's a new arrival. Just so that they can learn too.
I think Ivan will be down for a while, but he should be on his way out the dorm. At some point, is what I was promised. As far as Varys, I'm not sure. And that's everybody, isn't it?
Varys is quite sickly, isn't he? He's really never here.
Yeah. Alright, special condition, Terra. Morgan, Solus, and Jackson will all be in the buddy system today.
Alright, let me grab my jacket real quick.
Sweet.
Good morning.
If we need it, I'm more than happy to step up.
Yeah, yeah.
Ow.
I think we could all talk about it, honestly, when as many people from Terra are here as possible, but maybe we could do it tomorrow or later the evening, I suppose.
Sounds like a good idea.
Breakfast? Let's get breakfast. Maybe. Yeah?
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Breakfast. I can also go tend to the animals at the farm.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Mm.
It's kind of like downtime today, I think. That's what we're doing.
Gotcha.
Sir?
Morning.
Good morning.
Actually,
Yes?
race you there.
On 3 count? What are we doing?
On count of 3.
Okay. Wait,
Let's go.
cafeteria or...
3,
Okay.
1. Yes, 2.
Good morning, Terra.
It's like forever since we've done this.
This is so unfair. I have tiny legs.
Oh fuck.
I need to use the teleporter. And it would be legal. You bitch. Fuck. Ah. I have this. No, damn it.
Are you okay?
I got this. Hang on.
Who won?
Not me.
Again?
Whew. It wasn't me.
You gotta work on your cardio, Captain.
Good morning, Caleb.
Good morning, Captain.
Jackson.
I think we left the captain.
Morning, Ignis.
Oh, there he is. Do you know why?
Caleb.
How are you doing today?
Where are you?
Yeah. Might need some water.
Here, I'll get you a glass.
Oh. Wow. Be careful with that.
Oh.
I'm good. I'm good enough.
Hey, Yui. Yuki.
That's not my name.
Here you go, Jackson.
Oh,
Thanks, Lucas.
is that your spear?
Also, hi.
Yeah, right.
Hi, Talia.
Hang on. What's this? Okay. Grab and... Oh! Okay, well I triggered it too early. But,
Whoa.
but yeah, it does that. And then, ta-da! And then I can put it away on the belt. As easy
Is
as...
that like Aethertech or something?
Yeah, it's my Aethertech project. But I'm field testing today with shock shock test, I think. I'm gonna go to the training grounds later and see what I can do with that. I don't know when.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's a development. I'm proud of that. I'll say that much. I need food. Thank you for the water. I appreciate it. Oh,
You betcha.
excuse me, Caleb.
We should probably get ourselves something too.
Bitch.
It's just a soup.
Delicious.
Leave it alone.
The soup was running away from me.
Wow. Too bad Ivine's not here to talk about strawberry milk for 2 hours.
Alright.
You say that too much, you might just summon him.
Oh,
Anyway.
that would be a shame.
Food.
What?
Morning.
Morning, Zuko.
Feel good. Feel full. Feel ready to fight.
Delicious.
Feel.
Okay.
Are we fighting? Are we fighting?
Fight. What to...
What?
Are we fighting?
Don't know.
Why are we fighting? What
I
are you
want to
talking
fight
about?
something though.
Oh, you do.
I want to fight something.
Are we fighting? I'm ready.
We should go to the training grounds, actually.
Morning, Professor.
We should.
We should.
We good? You want to fight?
Giant fight in the training grounds.
Giving everyone the morning.
Alright, I don't know
They've been
about
doing
that
really good
scale
the
of
last
it, but...
week, so I'll have a bit of free time.
Let's see if we can get a bunch of people to just go there.
Do you think
Why
we
not?
could do a group
beat the
spar
shit
that
out of each other.
size? And then everyone...
together and beat the shit out of each other.
Nah, exactly.
It'd be a big slobber knocker.
That's the...
I don't.
Is that the name of the thing?
Slobber knocker?
I don't know if I like the way that sounds.
It's a bar term.
Oh, okay.
Go to the
It's
training
like a bar.
grounds and have it.
It's like a bar fight, but everyone gets involved.
A snogganobber.
Ah,
No, that's different. That's completely
Snogganobber.
different.
Well,
That's very different.
We don't talk about those.
Oh,
Fighting already.
we're not allowed to.
I'm in the mood to fight.
I don't think so.
Gonna see if we can gather up as many people. Giant fight in the arena.
But you can eat them. Giant fight. Gang fight.
Tavern brawl, perhaps?
Morning, Ventus.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Good morning.
Good morning.
We need to find more people.
Anyone wants to milk?
See just how many people want to fight.
Hey, you want to have a fight in the training grounds? Are you? Is this blackmail?
Oh, what?
Is
In the
this
training
amusement?
grounds.
It's massive. A massive fight is a bunch of people just fighting each other.
That's why I said
Why?
used in the EAC.
Wait, not yet.
Why not?
Why not?
Training. Hand-to-hand combat.
Like I said, you're doing good so far.
Sure, knock yourselves out.
The way you sound, it makes
I mean, it'd be something to watch.
I think that's enough for him.
I can stand by for medical, but
Did you grab fruit? Good. No, that was me. That's a lot more bananas than I thought I was going to grab. Do you want a banana?
Be tall and mighty.
Okay.
Ori,
Yeah.
a piece of chicken.
Do you want a banana? Do you want a banana?
do you want to join us?
Sure.
Yes.
Oh,
Giant fight in the
okay.
arena.
I got rid of those faster than I thought I would.
Yeah, arena fight.
As many people as possible.
Morning, Lumen.
Whenever.
Good morning, Captain.
I had to return the hello. I didn't get a chance to.
Bananas.
And I still lost the race. Sorry. It's a shame.
No worries.
That's not 3, that's like 6.
You invite everyone.
It's all good.
There's a race.
Yeah, the Terra had a race here today.
Oh, hey, is that Eco?
Oh,
They race to the main.
I see you.
I see.
All extra competitive after your win the other week.
Giant slobber knocker.
I just enabled them too much, I think.
What did you just say?
Slobber knocker.
Professor. But yeah, of course.
Nothing wrong with enabling your team. Everyone should pursue their goals after all, right?
I
Although
mean, I
maybe,
think it depends.
Depends on the goal.
yes, perhaps enabling...
Depends on the
Telegraph is
girl.
enabling all of
We're
us.
not killing kids.
Please don't enable.
I don't mean like that.
I mean, the next goal from Terra suggested at the moment is everybody goes to the arena and then does a free-for-all fist fight. And they're
I will shove this spoon down your throat.
heading the whole thing. So.
Did you want to buy any
Yeah.
authorities before you even considered?
Well, I've got to get burnt later, so I don't think I'll be fist fighting.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna watch if they actually did it.
To watch on the sidelines.
Fine, you can be that man.
I'm excited that you're looking
I
to
apologize.
increase your martial abilities, but
Not
make
Aiken.
sure that you keep in mind that you're all still
I didn't apologize to you, I apologize to Bombadil.
human.
That was the sound of a
Most
banana peel.
Potion's not yours.
You all have limitations.
I apologized to Malik when he had his hands around my throat.
You oversee.
You might find some.
Where do I put it?
I mean, I'd have to.
I'm glad to see that the antidote worked.
Today, and I think that.
It was quite
Yes,
interesting.
you know, if we're all dead, that would have been
That would have been.
Kind of a city for event. I got a bit of a geotech page. I want your opinion on. So imagine, right? Every dorm has their own like weapon case, which is connected to an armband, maybe or something, and the weapons will be able to be teleported from the case or anything that's in the case to the armband's location. So we don't have to run back to our dorms all the time. Would it be possible, I think?
You're right.
Theoretically, yes.
Your charm is never.
However, the manufacturing and crafting of such an object would take a substantial amount of time and would require multiple very skilled aetheric technicians to fully complete one.
Do we stop? What are we?
Let
What's
alone
the limit?
what? 6?
What would be the
That would be
hardest part?
limited as well.
I mean, yeah.
Getting one box to teleport to any other box. It's not like you can really create a theoretical separate pocket for it.
Sometimes I just like to eat these on the cob.
Plus,
but
you need
I
a system to
don't think I'm gonna
identify
do that
each
today.
item, unless you want to teleport every single item every single time. Which, if 2 points
My head
hold
hurts.
items at the same time, could cause some.
Yeah, I feel that too.
My head's hurting. I'm trying to process what they're saying.
Frequency that's interfering with each other? Like canceling
We
each
could
other out
take
kind
this
of stuff?
elsewhere. Maybe this will
Yeah, it's a great idea, you know, just
Or it could
good talk. Keep it up.
Alright, I'll watch your aesthetic comrades for you.
Oh, well, you can do that too.
I have no idea. It could end up in A6 for all you know.
No, you're welcome.
Teleportation is a tricky one, and it should just be point to point most of the time. Like our teleport system outside is actually 4 separate teleportation systems at each point leading to a specific location.
So creating, maybe like, for example, creating one to teleport your personal weaponry to you would be impossible, or at least very expensive and out of budget.
Very much so, yes. Besides, the only person skilled enough to probably make such a thing would be Professor Miller. I can admit teleporting is outside of my range.
Should we, like, maybe ask Neller, like, anyway? See what he thinks of it? Or would you say it's a lost cause?
It would be a good idea. I doubt it would manifest anything.
I mean, it would be like a start.
It would be easier to make a teleport from here to the what's closest? The AC.
It's what parents tell kids so they don't
Huh.
have to say what sex is. How you doing?
Well, that's the exposure and defenses. But
Just to show you an example.
so you're saying the closer the range, the harder the.
Feeling better. Once he feels better.
No, he's talking about a multifunctional system, sort of like a inventory, where you would put all items in.
Oh, I see.
Well, unless you want to teleport everything repeatedly, that's the only way.
A separate, unconnected chamber. Hmm.
Unless you have a separate teleport for each and every item, which is expansive in itself.
Couldn't you just put a teleport
It would just be like
in
a
tool shed? And then like... Oh, because it'd be mobile. Oh, that was confusing. Are you saying it'd be mobile?
Oh, it is tempting.
Like it would be more like you have at the dorms. Each dorm would have like their own crate, and this crate would be connected to the captain's like a wristband or something else that they would carry with them, so they would be able to call upon the items that are in the crate, such as weapons.
Yeah. That sounds.
And then there's mobile teleportation is also more difficult.
Yeah.
Moving coordinates.
Such as we have set locations for all of our teleports here for a specific reason.
Huh.
Because they would be, if they would be moving, they,
teleportation.
it was an idea of if there would be a certain box or a crate in the dorm, people where they would be able to put their weapons in, and the captain would be able to call upon everybody's weapons, teleport them to the armband's location. But I do indeed realize that if you have a constant moving coordinate on your wrist, not only would they have to stay connected, which would take a lot of energy, it will also be interfering with like maybe the teleportation of the actual skull grounds, interfering with each other or any other magical device you have on you at that moment, or maybe even
We're talking
people's magic itself.
The
It'll be constant channels and frequency changes.
Is due to the dangers of teleportation. The reason we have Aethertech for it is because if any living person tries to use a teleportation spell,
Also, I've ran it by.
usually they die.
As long as you can get a medical or two, even more if you can recruit it, I'll allow the.
Okay. We can go get the bow ready.
You live upstairs, right? You need to take it.
You're the stealth master.
Alright, let's go pack your things.
Hello.
What's been passed? We can have the fight. We just need a few medical.
Okay, we got Oriona, we got Lothario, wherever they went, we got Gil, wherever he went.
Yes, let's go get them.
It's a regular school day.
Oh boy.
We have that thing with Mordred, but I don't know if that's today or not.
Looks like you're having trouble holding your balance. Maybe you should just sending yourself.
Why are you still
Maybe you'll get
really fast?
Well, if you move really
Okay, yeah, let's go harass Mordred.
You're talking about
No, apparently not. Yes,
not only would you need like extreme reactions,
having some trouble.
extreme energy, and you
All the
would
trouble in the world.
actually outlimit your brain capacity, probably.
Not to mention enforcing your body.
Oriana, were you going to go with...
Is take a step
Oh shit, she left. Almost. Morgan and Caleb to the big fight thing they were talking about?
Yes, and I'm going to be the medical if they don't kick the shit out of me.
I think they're working on fetching everyone right now.
In a way.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
You're strong enough to handle those speeds.
Hopefully we'll do it later in the day.
Just practice running faster.
So how long
Like,
until
if you would change your momentum,
Mordred's event?
concentrate, like lots of like movement and direction changes. It
Roughly.
would also mess up your insides.
You're fast enough.
He's busy.
I think the bell may ring in about the next 15 minutes, I
Oh
believe.
shit, I don't have time for
Oh, there's not gonna be any bell today.
Oh no?
For the thing with Mordred.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Well, some people are going to fight each other, and others are going... I took way more
priority, or like walking to the dorm isn't as much of a problem now.
Or do you just want to go punch?
Usually someone can look in.
I want to do both.
I know as
That's an
far as
idea.
spells go.
Oh, there we go. So we're going to the Mordred thing first.
Not really something we can do.
Oh, hit the ground.
What's up?
Keep an eye on them. They want to go inside the bell.
In the bell?
I'm getting killed over it.
The bile.
What?
Oh, by the way, the fight has been sanctioned. We're good to have it.
You have to climb in there.
Hey, been sanctioned for
You
it.
don't
School
have a
sanction.
rope. I don't think we have a rope.
I and I think also Ariana want to do the more
Are you gonna go
little
into the
thing
fight, Emma?
first.
You do like to fight.
Okay.
Well, what you could,
Good.
maybe do.
But there'll also be a risk of me freezing my arms to death again.
Man, it is.
But then
weird
again, I
to
get
see
to hit
I don't
people.
think that...
uniform on.
Is it using weapons and magic, or just like, you know, just like wrestle?
Jackson.
I thought it was fist fight. What's up?
Where'd Solus go?
It's just weird, you know.
Where
I'm so used to
Solo?
seeing
I'm
it.
not sure. I turned around. I thought you knew.
Well, don't get used to it. It's not gonna stay.
I mean, you could elect to use a blade instead. You don't even have to do the fight necessarily.
I mean, I can do fist fight. I don't care. I could kick
Practice
some
your
shit. You know how my kicking.
form.
Regular face.
Form. No. Magic. Practice and reduce backlash.
Yeah,
I think that's how it works,
the
right?
thing.
You practice the
I
spell a
don't
lot.
fucking know. I don't.
Yeah, maybe it's just that.
I don't fucking know.
Different colors.
I don't do magic.
I don't either.
I never done magic.
Maybe
I don't
something
either.
about weighing the non
He knows.
things
Maybe.
feel.
He knows.
You know.
Don't look at him. He looked
Out
at
of
me when I
place.
pointed.
Totally.
Just a captain standing over here, not pointing at the teacher.
I can hang out with us if you want.
Most people are gone. Okay.
Maybe that would cheer you up.
I already appreciate you guys keeping me company.
Did you get to see? I mean,
What was your?
Well, isn't it
old-
more you keeping us company?
Yeah. No. Yes?
Maybe.
No, because watch this, I'm leaving.
Understand.
I have to look for Morgan.
What? What?
Shit. He's probably already on my way. Oh, okay. Well, there's the event bell. You stood in place, and I was confused if you were okay.
Sorry, I
You're
it's all right.
you're all good?
From the gate, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think so. Yeah. I guess we'll see. We'll see about that. No, it was at the garden, not the gate. The gardens.
Oh, okay. Everybody's running there now.
I think they're headed to the arena. Maybe. Well, they're turning the corner,
Might
so.
be. Well, they may.
It's not already there. Good morning, Talia.
Hail, Jackson. How are you?
Are you going to the Mordred's class event? What was that? Gathering?
I wasn't necessarily planning on it. But...
Me neither. It seems my team is occupied at the training grounds right now. I feel the need to keep an eye on them.
Everyone's doing a big free-for-all brawl in the arena, I guess.
Yes.
Yes.
So that should be exciting.
I found Solus.
It was sanctioned.
He ran this way.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Fight.
Oh dear.
got my right arm.
Oh. In armor.
In armor, yes.
In armor. Spiky
Use the lighter armor.
It has
Use
spikes
spiked,
on it.
but the lighter armor.
It's not happening yet. I was in there between
Keep expecting to see her.
There might be people who want to
Stupid.
participate.
Well, think about it.
Think long and hard.
But okay, let's not there yet.
I love it when Caleb does that. It's so amazing.
Yeah,
Let's hurry before they,
you know. I really ain't been doing
It's impressive.
Yeah. Schooling does that,
James,
no?
look, this
Sorry,
could be after
yeah.
foraging.
No, I didn't mean to interrupt
Foraging
your
normally shouldn't
default.
take long.
Oh, nothing. It was very.
No, it's alright.
It was very meta for me to even bring it
So
up.
what?
Actually.
Top of the hour then?
Yes.
Cool.
Be perfect. Spread the information. Top of the hour. Giant fight arena.
Maybe this will distract me enough. Okay. This is a triumph. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Let's see. That doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right. Let's start here with the basics. Oh.
What's up, Buttercup? Nice to see you.
And
Thinking about stuff now. I wanna. Well, yeah, I said I wanna do that whole magician stuff, be the greatest and all that. I realized that that's a great goal and all, but I can't really do that if I can't win anything that isn't a one-on-one. Like, I can kick butt real well in a one-on-one fight. Like, I'm really good at fighting, but if there's a group of people, I ain't got much. Look, I mean, for defense, I got hit, which is good for parrying and staying on my toes.
so, hello. I was practicing spear and shield form. Sorry. Did you say something? I can't hear you. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I have a dagger too.
I'm sorry, I guess my voice got away from me.
Oh, you're okay. It's fine. You're very tall today. I noticed.
I thought I was more near the earth. See, I'm all out of sorts today.
Oh, it's alright. I feel similar. What's it called?
Well, I was saying that your morning routine.
Yes. Yes, well, kind of. It's just my training routine. Is I start with warm-ups. I think it's easy to, and now I'm in the habit of it. You know, so it's just easier to flow from that to combat itself. Jumping right in is weird for me. I feel off balance, I suppose. But I have recently
I don't blame you.
completed this actually. Oh, okay. Well, that was out. And I need to stress test it at some point.
Oh.
But it just reminded me I have a sort of dagger form I could do as well. Huh. That's nice. Well, I get to revisit it, I suppose. Yes, sir.
So it's more of a compact.
Yeah.
It can expand?
It can go on my belt now, and all the weight is at my hip instead of the back.
Professor, once there... Sorry to interrupt, but...
Yes.
When the lesson is over, you should probably oversee, the fact that someone's gonna get shot.
I mean, I did promise. Were you able to get the requirements?
Yes, but there's two things. The big fight will be at the hour, on top of the hour. But those two are wanting to duel and test out a new weapon. And it's a gun.
Is there a medical nearby?
That's... Oh, boy. That's quite a,
Oh, boy.
field test.
Well, as long as somebody's overseeing it.
Yes, sir. Don't let me keep you.
I should probably oversee
Of course.
that. But I'm really interested with your weapon. I relearned the technique myself.
Oh.
Maybe I'll get to show it off a little bit in practice today.
Yes, sir. I'd like to see that. Okay.
Let me just make sure this is... Alright.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's dagger. Okay. Dagger's a bit strange. Okay. We could put you up. But should we? Should we? Don't think it matters. No, it doesn't really. Okay. Oh, it's been a while for this one. Okay. Oh. And
Medical, you're up.
be up, down. It was that, I suppose. And
Alright, so,
what are you planning over there?
Oh, magic.
Magic?
So I was thinking about it for a good bit, and Emma's been, like, really, really helpful about it. So I was thinking, right, so,
Yeah.
like, I had a thought that I'm really, really good at one-on-one fights. I can hold my own against someone, but then I've been struggling with, like, multiple people. I've had a problem where I don't have a shield of, like, you guys or Morgan who can take a good few hits. I've got a little flimsy sword, right? So it's kind of hard if multiple people come after me. I'm not really going to do much to stop them. So I thought about it, and looking at the sun for not too long, because it hurts, I had this idea that what if I create a big old circle spell, because I should be able to get to a second level now if I train hard enough. I just got to keep training and get to that point. But, so, if we have all of our team in this little circle here, what I could do, because I saw Zuko do it in the war games, he had this big lightning spell. I don't know if you remember seeing that. It knocked everyone away.
I
But I'm assuming there was a little safe space in the middle that, you know, stopped his teammates from being hurt. Otherwise, it seems kind of...
Do you mean
I don't know.
Zuko?
He's hurting his teammates as well?
Maybe.
Zuko had this big old lightning spell. And I'm assuming there was a safe space in the middle, so what I'm thinking is, what if I had the same thing, so I'd create a small little safe space in the center that wouldn't hurt anyone, hurt my teammates, you guys could all gather up and I could do the spell. And then there's this big circle, so I can knock everyone back with fire.
I see.
And then I thought about it even more, and then thought, if I use... Yeah, but if I use fire, then there's a chance it'll set the ground on fire, and if a gust comes along, it's going to blow back, and then we're going to have nowhere to go because we'll be surrounded by it. That's only going to cause more issues. So... Thinking about it more, explosions come under fire. Me and Gil were talking about it, like explodokinesis. So, what if I change the fire and instead use an explosion? So, instead of actually just burning everything around me, I use a big old explosion that knocks everyone back because it's an explosion, and also prevents anything from being horribly burned so we can walk away from it after it's done.
Huh.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's more of a, oh no, there he is.
How's your practice?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. It's, no, I see what you're saying. It's more of a shockwave than that. I don't think that'd be bad. I mean, do you, maybe that depends on the,
realizing that I don't think it's something that's feasible.
the spell itself, but I was wondering if you actually, if you need the fire to cast it, or if you could just do the force, or if that'd be a different magic entirely.
I think I have something that might be more possible.
I mean, I'm good at fire stuff, but like...
Yeah, no, I'm not telling you to how to do your magic, because like, if anyone's the least qualified, I'll be among them. But I just mean,
make sure you take those
in the concept of the physics, the ideas, you know, it's like if you don't want the fire,
you were trying to smash with your magic.
But if you can only use the fire, then I suppose. Honestly,
Professor,
I'm not sure.
We have a question about Terra.
I'm not sure. I think you should talk to Terra about it, actually, when you get a chance. It sounds like a good idea to think about. Well, whoever's around.
I was thinking if not that, then maybe I could condense a really strong blast into my hand, so I could just rely on you guys to help catch my back if things do get bad. And I can just focus on a really strong blast that could probably clear through a bunch of people, and then we could like move through that gap in the crowd.
Well,
if we
another
really had
thing
to, if we
you
were in some kind
said,
of sticky
which
situation.
is,
I guess that depends.
It's
how
crowds are problems for everyone. It's never. I mean, it's. I don't know how it might pan out. I think it's a good goal to have, to not be as threatened, but.
No.
The more you focus on the individual strengths and the weaknesses of, you know, like the chinks in their armor, because that's why they have the group. Usually the leader inspires the problem, and so once you get rid of them, morale breaks, and so anybody that were to go after you, or potentially the second strongest person, and the more you whittle them down there, the more likely they are to retreat, or regret the engagement in general. But that's just from a self-defense standpoint. From a military standard, I suppose, groups are going to happen. So, yeah, it's a good goal to aim for, and I don't think you should get away from the effort of it. But we always have your back, you know, don't forget about that. And if we don't, then we're not doing our
Emma
job
was
right.
saying just in the scenario that I'm not, you know? Like, what if... Well, I'm pretty dumb, so maybe what if I get lost or something, you know? Like, what if I get caught away from the team, so I need to be able to defend myself from a big group of people? I mean, people with soldiers and weapons and stuff is very different to a bunch of drunk people in a bar.
That's true. Because of better training.
Question nonetheless.
If
we're being really pedantic,
I think
the answer I gave is
I think it's just about knowledge at that point, you know? It's you have to be aware of it. Whatever your enemy is able to do is whatever you're able to do. And you have to assume that everything that you would do is what your enemy would do. And if you can make your plans around that, it's a lot easier. But that's just a general advice. Because I think that there is a more specific problem you're trying to address here. But I don't think I'm qualified to answer that personally. With my lack of knowledge on the subject.
Conversation, I can only imagine where it
Though,
that's fine,
I'm willing to look into it with you. I have to do some shock tests with this, but I'll get right back to you. Yeah?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
I gotta try and figure out some other spell stuff for the future as well.
Alright.
I've got
Okay,
a few
so
ideas,
keep
but
thinking, you're doing good. Alright. No, that's not the one. This is spear. Okay.
Can I set my whole body on fire? Sunstrike channels that into my body and I extend go. When I punch, I punch harder. So if I would maybe that means oh my yeah kid. Give me a few boost in strength. But that also comes with the issue that I find myself alive. I'd be risking on a train.
Okay. It's not bad. Okay. Okay.
One book said something about
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Whew. Nice. Okay. Routine done. Okay, I can talk to you more focused now because I've done all that. It was in the back of my head.
Can you take other people's magic and use it as fuel?
Oh, Solus, I actually really don't know any of this kind of stuff.
I was thinking about it. I read this big old book. You know, I say big. I only read the bits that had all the fiery pictures on them. But it mentioned something about devouring or something to do with the Ignis.
What?
Ignis.
That
thing.
sounds
there's like different
very
fired
similar to the disease
houses
that we worry about coming from the rift.
Oh well, no, not the devouring. Like devour as in like eat.
It eats.
Like you. So hang on. Oh, yeah, that's the word. Thank you, Professor. So I was thinking that there's this bunch of stuff that like go along with the word of like Ignis and the domino thing, the thing that it all comes under. So there's a bunch of stuff, and I fit most of them. It's like you got to be bold, confident, hot-headed, that kind of stuff. But there was this whole thing of greed where you've got to like, fire kind of what was the word? Fire consumes.
Means
fire,
to eat. It's
fire
a version
consumes
of devouring.
like stuff around you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like it burns a bunch of stuff and
Okay.
it uses fuel. So
This will be on the test.
why not use it?
Oh.
This will be on the test.
It's gonna be on the test. It's a good thing you're thinking
Try and
about
describe
it.
to him. What exactly is greed in terms of fire?
So from what I get anyway, from what they could read, it's like the fact that fire just kind of keeps taking more and more stuff. So if I were to set a small fire off in the woods, it would keep growing because it keeps using other stuff as fuel to make it grow, right?
Yes. Well, it does in a literal sense.
Oh, are you asking if mana can
So-
be the same kind of fuel from others?
Yeah, what if...
Huh.
But I'm thinking more in a attacking kind of way. I don't think it'd be a second circle spell. It sounds pretty complex, I guess. But what if I was able to take someone else's spell that was shooting at me, and like, I don't think I'd literally eat it. That sounds
Absorb
pretty
it?
painful. But kind of consume it. Yeah, like with the fire, and then shoot it back as fuel. Like I could have a small flame in my hand, and maybe having that hit it would make it like bigger or something. Because it's like a fuel, right? It's like using other stuff to make my stuff bigger.
Don't look at me, I don't
On
know.
a theoretical level, yes, it could work. However, in practice, how well do you think you could overpower me, physically and mentally, for my control of mana?
That's a good point.
And if you think you could, do you think you could do it before a lightning bolt hits you?
What if I took the lightning bolt, though? What if I let it hit me and did some weird magically circle spell stuff to then use that as a spell to shoot back at you?
A ricochet.
You'd still have to take control of the mana that I fired. The other issue is you would be trying to use an Ignis spell to harness Electrum mana.
Oh, I see. Different schools. Okay.
So I'd have to learn all the other schools on top of Ignis to...
Interesting.
Now, one thing, and this is an important lesson. Use this real quick. physical magic, such as Terra, Ferrum, Cryo. The nice part about physical magic is this can stop both magic and material. If you were to swing a sword at me, I could block it. Throw fire at me, I could block it. However, it acts very much like a normal shield. If your goal was to stop something, say like a lightning bolt, you could create a small wall of fire, or a shield of fire. While you could not take control of and harness the other person's mana, using your spell you could essentially take the mana, disperse it.
So using my own mana, I could stop someone from hitting me with a spell?
As long as the spell is not physical, yes. Someone throws a rock at you, a wall of fire is not going to do much. However, someone throws a lightning bolt at you.
Right.
That fire is going to take it.
Oh.
And tear it apart.
It like absorbs the energy, but not the material. Okay.
You cannot take control of the mana. However, you can redirect it. Essentially,
understanding
consume
magic.
Its intent.
Finally.
Right.
The intent of the lightning bolt is to strike you. With the fire, you can block it and disrupt it.
He had an idea for a spell, and I felt out of jurisdiction to comment too much on it, but it was for a sort of Eye of the Storm area of effect to protect a certain amount of individuals at the center, and then the effect would bleed out. And he was saying,
I was thinking
yes,
like
you should pitch
Zuko's spell from the War Games. I noticed, I think it was the first capture point actually, he had this big lightning spell he did that was kind of like a big circle around him, and I'm assuming the area he was standing in was safe, otherwise it seems kind of counterproductive to also hurt your teammates while doing it. But I thought something like that could be useful, and I kept thinking about it, and fire seemed like a alright idea, but then, you know, if there's fire on the ground, it'll stay burning, right? And then that
Pull me
could
to the
cause
arena.
issues for my...
What's that?
Go into the arena real quick.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Into the arena? Not one of the kind of, yeah.
Into the arena.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, yeah. Huh.
Got onto the sand.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
You've done it now, Solus. He's gonna light us on fire.
That'd be good training.
I don't want to deal with burns today. But
Actually, that was one of my spell ideas, setting myself on fire, but that's a whole other...
oh, Jesus. I remember you mentioning it. I'm trying not to be involved.
Now then.
I guess so.
Come closer. What you're wanting is essentially a smaller second circle spell to do something sort of like this, but with fire, correct?
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, basically. Just,
Now then,
you know, some way to...
The issue is, the area you see here, I believe that's about third circle. The second circle does not cover a very large area.
Huh.
So if you're wanting one that appears and spreads out, you'll have to wait a bit. However, if your goal is area denial, create essentially a safe area around you where enemies will have to go through fire. You could do that.
Good work.
No. The other thing is always to double check. Make sure how far you can actually reach with your second circle spells. If what you're wanting to protect is essentially an emergency, you and one other person, where the safe zone is about this big, you could probably get away with a second circle where you start here and blast out.
Yeah. That's risky.
The hard part.
Fight to get someone so close to you.
I think if you're cornered, it's not a bad motive, but it sounds very situational.
The other key part. As you should all be aware, these are second circle spells. I hit you with them during the war games. If you're looking for something that is more where you can protect someone and attack, for the situations where you're cornered, not so much surrounded.
Yes, sir.
There is, of course, always things, such as what I did to all of you, where you block the path off a second circle wall.
Oh.
And using this.
Whoa!
Strike out wounds.
Oh, wow.
There is not... It is more of a cone rather than just blasting everything around you. However, if what you're looking for is emergency situations, well, there's your answer. Especially since you won't have to worry about striking allies behind you. See more than enough people blast off a spell, not realizing they had reinforcements showing up directly behind them.
I see.
Hey.
It's
So
true.
that's
The
really
same goes with
the best idea then.
gunshots. For flints, they would be very careless about the signaling of their position when it came to that. Okay. Cool. Basic concepts. Thank you, sir.
Now, do be warned. Attempting these is a little difficult. When you create the wall, blast it away, it's going to take a bit for you to be able to re-pull all of that.
What circle was the ice wall
And with this
spell?
Second circle.
Oh, wow. Okay.
With higher circles, we could create larger ones. The fourth circle could create a very large dome. However, the issue with a dome is you're fully cut off. Useful when you're surrounded and you need to buy everyone time. Difficult because you must maintain it, and if you're fully surrounded, every enemy around you gets to wail on it, and you have to constantly spend your mana to maintain it.
Huh.
I see.
That seems like good advice for combat classes. To approach enemies who are using magic. I don't think those who are lacking in that knowledge are aware of such effects. Like, offhand, I mean. I didn't know off the top of my head that it was actually worse for them to surround the dome and attack it than it was to wait until they're done.
Not to bin. Well, the issue is, it's kind of a cost assessment. Do you have all of your people wail on the ice to try and forcefully break it early? Or do you step back, take a breath, recuperate, while the enemy is slowly burning mana?
Right. Oh, yeah, that's true.
No. This also depends what the numbers are. If there are 5 people inside the dome, and you have 200, don't wait. 10, 20 people hit that dome. Everyone else prepare to fire just a volley of arrows once that dome breaks.
Oh.
5 and 5. Step back. Reassess. Prepare. If you tire yourself out trying to forcefully break the ice, well, anyone who's been waiting and prepared on the other side, they've now got to deal with you, who's tired from wailing on ice for the last 5+ minutes.
That's true. Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry to bring that off track of the conversation.
A lot of magic ideas going on.
Mm-hmm.
I guess one last question. That might seem a little bit weird, but bear with me. So, I have the sunstrike spell, you know, when I place my hand in the fire and I punch stuff and it, like, hits it harder. What if I put all of my body on fire? Would I be able to boost my strength in some way, of, like, my entire body by doing so?
Sadly not.
Ah.
Plenty of people have tried. The issue is the spell, your strike, does not actually increase the impact force of your fist. You're essentially punching with fire magic. It's more effective because there is the magic that impacts first. If you want to compare and you have someone with medical knowledge on hand, strike a training dummy with your fist, strike it with your magic, and then dip your hand in some tar and light it on fire.
Oh.
It's gonna hurt slightly more, because now the enemy has flaming tar on them. It's gonna hurt you a lot more because your hand is covered in flaming tar.
I see.
Believe me, many people have tried enhancement magic. Zuko even asked about it this morning. The problem is, there's too many things that go with it. So let's say you do use something such as Electrum. Speed up the reaction of your muscles, allow you to punch faster. Let's say you're able to send an electric signal. Your muscle reacts twice as fast. Can your muscle handle that that amount of speed, that sort of time?
Oh.
How about your joints? Depending on what you're doing and how much you're trying to enhance yourself, how about your bones?
There's a big risk.
I've seen one too many people.
Too far.
I've seen one too many people attempt stuff like this, where they enhance themselves just to break their leg because it couldn't handle it. When they took a step forward, tried to extend their leg, the muscles reacted, but they couldn't keep up with it. So their leg hyperextended. The back of their heel landed first and just snapped their knee backwards.
Yeah, I've
Do
heard a
not
lot of that.
try to self-enhance. Much like drugs, it does not go well for you in the long run. Magic just does it faster and makes it go well. Very bad, very fast.
That's something my old teacher used to say about any. I vaguely remember something you said, and you would know because you're the teacher. But it was something similar to the comparison of muscle memory is similar to spell practice, and my old teacher taught me a trick, which was just to move slowly through the motions, and that's what gets you to be fast. It's because you're so used to that pattern. Slow becomes fast. Something like that. That was just general thought that I went to, though. I wasn't trying to...
Yes. It's useful for magical casting without an affinity. The more you're used to casting a spell, chanting the spell, or whatever else you use as an external source, the easier it is for you to remember, the easier it is for you to go through the motions, have the image in your head. If you have an affinity, the better you can practice it, the faster that image forms in your head. The spell makes sense. You can drop the chant, you can drop the external assistance, and you begin casting it normally.
Okay. Okay. I guess just one more thing before we wrap up. Explosions come under the fire school of magic, right?
Depends on what how the explosion is working. Generally, yes. Something such as, that is ignis.
Mm-hmm. I was just thinking that if I can't figure out something that would work, reasonably well, I thought of just upgrading Sunstrike to a second level spell and maybe making it a bit more explosive on the punch, Make it something that could really be very strong. Don't do that.
Believe me, do not. Here's the thing. While it is your spell, have you ever had your fist explode?
Ooh.
Can't say I have. No.
Neither have I, that's why I've had both. But I know someone who did.
Another horror story, I'm imagining.
Luckily for them, they were just practicing, so it was a small explosion. Unluckily for them, they're missing this finger.
Ooh, right. No explosions from my hand then, gotcha.
Explosions are dangerous, that's why we usually have them away from us, or starting away from us and spreading away.
Okay.
The other issue is your allies. You'd be looking at a second circle explosion that you'd be doing in melee combat.
Gotcha.
You could, however, you want second circle. Now this is Electrum, but if you wanted it to start at your hands, there is always, of course, cones.
Oh.
You can alter it, go from punching an enemy with a spell to when they step back to get away from your fist, or a large group is together, electrocute them. Oh, well done, electrocute them. For you, it would be burning them. For me, it'd be electrocution.
I see. The fireball. The fireball spell. But close. Less of a missing chance.
Yeah, I could, push that to something bigger,
That's
right?
cool.
So, get him close, and then, of course, don't actually do it on the hand. That's something that you need to remember. Never, ever have it come straight there. And then, if I can get in close...
I see.
And burn them right. Huh. That's the idea.
This is also a thing that's very useful if you're in close quarters, or in a scenario where we're in something like a cave. Though be very careful if you're in a cave. This may be more useful if you're in close quarters, such as a town or inside of a walled area.
What's the danger of the... Yeah.
Have you ever started a fire inside of a coal mine?
No. I don't think I'd be here.
Have you ever heard of anyone who has?
No.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah, okay. Yes, sir.
Coal, when it's... Coal mines, and many mines in general, have a very fine dust that floats around. An unprotected spark can light the entire cave system on fire.
Dear. Huh.
It's one reason why Inside of caves, you have to be very careful. As powerful as it is, Ignis and Electrum can very quickly turn into your greatest enemy, even if it's your own spells.
Hmm.
I see.
Unless, of course, you're outside the cave and there's nothing but enemies inside. And a quick firebolt to the inside can solve a lot of issues in the short term.
Mm-hmm. Right. Hmm. Gee, there's a lot of things I gotta keep in mind for Ignis, huh?
Yes. And strong fire is a very effective weapon. However, as with all weapons, you have to be careful with it.
Oh.
Well, I'll keep that in mind then. I think the fire cone seems like a good starting point for second spells. I don't want to maybe go too crazy and accidentally blow off
I'm
my
eating
hand
now
or,
because
you
I'm
know,
hungry and I'm.
set my
I need
teammates
it.
on fire. A cone you can kind of keep holding up, right? It's a little easier to control because it's just stream coming out.
I'm so sorry,
Yes.
Storm.
No, it's not going to last forever.
Hmm.
This can last for roughly about 6 seconds before I have to resupply the mana.
Let's see.
However, it's very useful, especially if you have an abundance of mana, or you really just need to make sure the enemies stay on that side of you.
So I have a curiosity for this.
It can also be very
video
good
stuff.
if you want an enclosed space and your enemies are forming
Do
a
you
shield
guys
wall.
prefer when I do the intercutting of
A shield cannot, a
the small
standard
screen
shield
and the big screen?
cannot block a second
Or
circle spell.
do you think it's fine like this?
By creating a cone of fire,
And
you can slowly move forward.
the main reason
and
I've
force them
gone
to
away
retreat.
from editing is because
Force the shield wall back.
maybe I could go over this later. But anyway,
However,
if this
also
was
be
the same
careful,
duration, which
since
would
you
you
cannot
guys prefer the
usually
most?
see
To
on the
be
other side of
edited
your
with the tiny screen or the
cone
big
of fire.
screen?
It's only going to take one person crazy
I'll
enough
put you into
or
this.
brave enough to drop their shield and sprint forward.
Being a real dick, ignoring magic again.
Most people, however, are not crazy enough to do that.
I mean by it.
That's a shadow.
Probably. Never mind. Thank you, sir, though. I really appreciate all the help you've given me. I mean, last thing I want is to try something and accidentally blow up the captain or go through my teammates.
Well, that's why we run these spells past people.
That's what these tests are for. Okay, sorry.
Alright. I think fire cone.
I don't want to take
I'll
up
go
any
back to
more of your
reality.
time, so I'm going to go into a long-winded thing about magic.
No, thank you, sir.
I
We
mean, I'm
appreciate
more
it.
than happy to listen, but yeah. I appreciate everything you've done, sir.
Okay.
Oh, and one quick thing. You know the big fire thing you can do? What circle is that?
4th.
Long way to go then. Alright. Just gotta keep training. I'll get
Just
that
remember,
someday.
the real goal is to make sure you don't physically fall behind your magic. Spells are well and good until someone breaks your jaw because they walked up and punched you.
That's a really good point. Huh. Okay. Yes. Keep exercising. I actually had a personal question to ask.
You want me to go?
If he's allowed to
Or-
be dismissed. Sure.
Honestly, why not?
Yeah, I can.
You can wait at the stairs. I don't
Yeah,
think you
yeah,
should.
It's up to you. It's your
Could
personal
actually
question.
take
It's up
long.
to you
It's
whether
up-
he stays or not.
Yes, you're dismissed to find Morgan or whatever you were going to do. Yes. Okay.
Alright.
Okay. I'm rather behind with such lessons of magic in general, and I have an interest today and lately to open this Aethertech. I've been using a component to run mana through, as the only way I know how to channel a mana, or the feeling of, I suppose, would be you know, the meditational way, the way Bellicosa taught us. But I was just wondering if there's a faster way, because my routine is a bit lengthy. That's what the question was.
Do you have another weapon? Something that's not...
Yes.
Aethertech.
Well, yes, I have a shield, I suppose, could count. For some people, they would say it doesn't.
Good. That feeling you have when the Aethertech draws mana from you.
Yes, sir.
Focus that through your shield. The same feeling. You're going to try and focus feeling from your... what do you call them? Solar plexus.
Oh.
That meditative feeling, the meditation system that you use. Try to feel it from your solar plexus. Through your arm. And then try to course it through your shield.
Okay. What is my shield?
What you're essentially going to do
to
is
explode?
over time... No.
Oh, okay.
What you're going to do is over time, that shield will become a foci.
Oh. Huh. Okay. And then
The point of it...
Sorry.
The large point of it right now is just to get the feeling.
Yes, sir.
I did leave the training spell with you. Once you get used to the feeling, trying to channel mana through your shield. Go through the formula again.
Yes, sir.
Begin trying to cast the training spell.
Okay. Okay. I'll work on that and update you, I suppose.
Oh, the nice one. A foci will help kind of ease the process of casting spells. It's a very good, we'll call them crutch
Would
at
I
the beginning.
would I need a foci for pushing mana through Aethertech?
Aethertech will draw mana to you, from you.
Oh. Oh, okay.
You can try pushing it through as well, yes. However, the process is slightly different. The Aethertech knows the spell. Whereas what you're going to do when you have your foci, when you're practicing the training spell, you're going to have to push the mana and shape it.
Nope. Does that mean there's a
You
likelihood...
can't do that with Aethertech.
...that this will just pop out...
Do not.
...if I'm not focused?
No.
Okay.
The nice part about Aethertech is, much like a spell, it does not go off on accident.
Okay. Yes, sir, thank you. Okay, that was it.
No.
Thank you, sir.
Very well.
I just wanted to make you both aware that the brawl is probably starting soon, so...
Oh! I shouldn't miss this. Thank you, sir. I will head to my team and look after them then. Thank you both, sir.
That's exactly what I'm doing. We have to secure a future beyond the future.
I mean...
Here and now.
I mean...
You're
That's
awake.
the difference between nobles and peasants.
How you feeling?
I guess. Better.
Okay, good.
Oh, you got your spear working?
Yeah, you were there. Yeah, I did.
I was. It exploded in my face.
I fixed it. I fixed it. But speaking of, I was talking with Acteris, and I should be able to do this without any extra mana component necessary. Did you see where Morgan of Solus went? They're about to have a giant fight in
Morgan was just outside
the training grounds.
Oh, I saw Morgan run past. I didn't see Solus yet today.
Okay. Do you want to go find them? Or are you busy?
Solus might be arriving anytime.
Are they doing it here? I thought they were going to the training grounds to do it.
Well, somewhere near the arena.
Okay.
I thought.
I guess we'll just have it here.
Oh,
Lefron.
Hello.
What was that, sir? I'm sorry. I was
I had a
distracted
dream about building dresses. I don't know.
by the Dragon King.
Oh, I was saying that I believe it should be here.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Maybe we could just hang here then.
Yes, I heard
for a
from
minute.
Morgan.
Are you fighting?
Brawl about the happening.
Are you fighting?
Beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, I mean, easy shooting people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great.
Really? Oh, okay. Cool.
I mean,
I've gathered many.
Well, I don't
Morgan has showed me the basics, so
is your medical
might as well.
I don't think we've gone over. Oh,
Yes,
you did it with
review
Morgan. Good.
medical.
Good.
Ori and Gil are also on the way.
He taught me how to
Of hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
Things should be in order.
It's good. It's important.
Bad news. The dagger might need a bit more work in the shop.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Mine, I need to practice. I was doing shock tests today, and it was holding up pretty good. So I was proud of that. Okay. Word of advice for your big brawl: don't overthink it. Okay? Just go to the point.
Good to see you.
Get to the point. Get that done.
Are you going to be watching, or are you going to be a participant?
All right.
I suppose I could participate. I feel well enough to. My injuries seem to.
That's how you win, or generally how you get further than most. Because I think a lot of people.
I thought you punched them until they stopped moving.
Well, the thing most people think of a lot of the time. Yes, fair enough. But when you're fighting, most people when they fight, they like to be fancy and go for a big swing, a certain leg sweep. But just use what you have on hand. You know. If you're lucky and your opponent lasts a long time in front of you, then you may get the chance for that opening to lead them to it. But generally, you only need to keep doing the simple things until they're done. It's a concept of fighting. I can't really show you too well without beating you, and I feel like that's a distracting method to learn from, you know.
Hold on. Let me just
That's all.
open this up real quick.
So put it in practice, and it is something to master, so don't feel bad if you can't get it right away. But just remember in your head, you know, just do the one goal. Whatever your goal is. Also, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I
So you can't throw the knife
I
in
know
it
I slept for quite a while.
without it, like, recalling. You could throw it,
We
probably.
just had a little outside trip.
Yeah.
We went to get some berries and stuff. For some road rage, we basically were doing, we're making like some drinks.
What's up?
Alcoholic drinks. And me, Material, and
Just some
making wine.
You going to be participating in the brawl? Or
thoughts. It's nothing.
Okay.
That's enjoyable.
You ready?
Right.
Do you have any bets?
Alright, I'm gonna go say hi to the captain over there, Yoral.
Yeah,
Oriana.
I don't know.
Oh, there's Morgan. Great.
Rihanna,
I'm gonna go say hi to Yoral.
yeah,
That's what I was
don't know
saying.
where they
I
went.
believe I'll let you choose.
Yes. Yes. Good to see you. Oh, sorry. Talia.
Everyone here for the brawl.
Hey, Captain.
fine.
Are you
Yeah, you take my weapons off.
To where?
No, I'm just here to watch.
You don't have to. You can
Yeah.
just fight with them.
Quite the crowd, all that.
I
Quite
already.
the amount of people that.
Oh,
Well, I might.
it's a choice.
But then I'd have to throw all these weapons off my shoulders and.
Do you know what the
Yes.
arrangement is? Is it just one big old brawl, or?
I have no clue. Morgan's the one that mostly organised it all.
It's very strict.
But I think we could see and then learn.
Know your limitations. If you feel yourself getting weak,
Learn from the
I hope there are
organisation.
enough views around for this.
I will.
I know basic field medicine, but nothing magical. So
Should be on the field or
as
on
long
the
as they
way.
don't do anything too crazy, I could probably sew a couple people up.
Many of you probably will.
Well, I believe they're only using fists, so
If I don't see you hit
hopefully none should be
leave, I will direct you that way. Do
Yeah.
not
too bad off.
Agreed. I have bandages.
Third of all, don't
Do you want a candy?
take anything here.
Candy? What kind of candy is this?
It's a chewy one.
If you look for any
Oh.
vengeance or anything beyond that, I will keep my eye on you.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, you do not.
I wish the kind of gets kind of stuck to your teeth.
If someone's down and can no longer fight, don't hit them while they're
Mm.
down.
Well, it's not bad unless you have a cavity.
I didn't feel that one didn't be explained, but...
Oh boy.
No, I just
Good to say it anyway.
didn't expect it, so I kind of dived right in.
Do you have a cavity?
No, just you know when you go to bite into it and then pull your teeth back, and then you get that little tug of resistance.
Yeah, I need to see Malik and see if I do. My tooth's been sore ever since the end of the war game.
Kingsley, are you joining the
Oh,
ball?
you should get that checked.
No,
General checkup.
I'm gonna pass.
Kingsley, you should fight. It'd be fine.
No.
Alright.
It's quite a few of them out there.
Again.
Wow, almost every single person from Ignis is fighting. That's not surprising.
Should I stay back so I can do medical?
It's a free for all.
Please.
Oh.
Kiki will be doing
Top of the
medical.
stairs. Top of the stairs, please.
Well, I want
There we
as many
are.
people as possible because I expect some people
Smoothly
aren't going to
sitting
listen to
down,
the rules.
as you can see.
Then I guess I'm sitting out. From the...
I'm a little worried.
I mean,
that
did
there
you want
don't
to be
seem
in the
many
fight?
medical people around.
We have more than enough.
I did, but it's better to have
Oh.
two healers.
Then
I'm
go.
like here. Where am I?
We'll just heal you
free
first,
flow.
and then you can heal people.
Here.
Alright, and
Oh
to be
boy,
fair,
this is a
if
struggle.
you feel you can
There you
take
go.
on a few enemies, have fun.
Right, medical, are you ready?
Oh no, I really want to kick and punch.
Kiki.
Damn it.
No, I'm pointing at a
Will
thing.
you be ready to heal
You're
in case?
Yeah, here just in case, in part the medical team.
Hands,
Yeah.
butts,
Right.
whatever you feel you want to do.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Wow. It's very loose rules.
Probably someone on Ignis.
Shall I do the calling?
There we are.
Yes.
I think she's gonna win. As far as I know. Oh, Yugi.
Really? Is Yuki that strong?
Yuki's really
You never
strong.
know.
I didn't know
Sometimes
that.
It could be about viscosity. No, that's water. Viciousness. That's what they call it.
People just ganging up on him. Oh.
Oh dear.
Funny how these two little groups seem to have formed and they all seem to be behaving very differently.
Still having a little bit of a brawl.
Oh dear.
RKO. Is he already gone?
Come on.
Oh wow.
He's already out.
Keep fighting.
Fantastic.
one punch. No! You are going up the stairs.
QKO.
I am pulling you up the stairs.
I think those haven't done this.
My
No,
turn.
actually, no, there's a fifth battle.
What a
Come on, Ivy, let me see it.
Medical.
Yeah,
Can you
here.
continue?
Going back.
Let me see it.
All right.
And you're gonna fucking die. Yeah, sure. I mean, you're essentially a mage. I told you.
All of Ignis is fighting each other. That's surprising.
Oh yeah.
They just
I think they
vented out
wanted to
frustrations, I
leave.
guess.
Did they win?
It's good sportsmanship.
Now.
Oh!
Spirit, you did.
Well, not just picking on
Dragging others in.
Spirit, you did.
That doesn't
It's
mean
important that you went there and you tried your best, okay? That's what it
This is how you learn to keep your arms up. Wow,
Oh, they're
wow.
ganging
It's
up on her
fancy.
now, oh no.
Yeah, like take off.
Is that Drozen style of hand to hand?
Thank you. You really got a handle on them.
Oh, what's going on over there?
Wow.
Just a little. You're talking a lot. You're talking a lot.
Oof.
Ooh, that was like a nasty punch. Ooh.
I didn't mean to make it tricky.
Wow, who do you think gonna win?
When you're just over here trying to go on.
Reminds me of when I fought Kingsley. Good times.
She's grabbing you by the collar, lifting you up.
Oh, good times.
Oh,
Just
Morgan.
one punch.
No, I did not. I did not win.
Keep his nose on.
Wait, really?
Oh boy.
You were wearing metal. You were wearing like
I was
full,
also wearing
like
full
plate.
armor.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
got full
guess
plate
that
armor
makes
against
sense.
me.
That's how we do it.
I mean, I got to throw.
Straight in the dick.
That's only very important.
What?
Can you
Medical!
have children now too?
We got another one coming in!
Oh, there you go.
I always used my right hand.
On the stairs.
You still punched me. It hurt. No.
Only with my right hand.
I think he's dead.
You're
cautious.
You were not supposed to get your ass kicked.
Well, we've already had a couple of knockouts.
Does he want
Even no
some
balls.
wine?
We already established that, Kiki.
Yeah.
Put wine in this teacup.
Do you want some tuna?
You can just pour it on him and wake him up.
Kiki's also there. He might be ready for the next one.
Where am I standing? Here. I'm standing here now.
They're really venting out their frustrations, aren't they, with Ignis?
Yeah. There's still two of our teammates in there.
Each other.
Do you think this is how they decide team captain?
Oh, ignore that.
It's a good new process.
Yes. I fully agree.
Wait, don't tell me, I will represent you.
Oh, shit. Lay on top of me.
I just love how it's just two people ganging up on one person over there. It's fantastic.
Ventus knows the definition of teamwork.
I think they gave up.
Did she beat
them both up?
Are you okay, Yuki?
Gayla been
Oh, no.
Are you out?
Do you have a nosebleed?
Yeah, I was getting fucking
You see, I nosebleed.
Oh dear.
Like, I think she got my nose.
Good job.
Why is it always Ignis that end up on top?
Well, you do,
It's
Charlie,
four
you
Ignis
do.
versus one Terra.
Hand-to-hand wise.
Yeah, I think they both.
I don't know.
Oh my.
A lot of them use swords though in Ignis. I mean,
That's true.
I'm the only person who I could actually give. The only two people who I could probably say.
Whoa.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my god.
Is him and.
This is why I decided not to fight them. People really get hurt.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're responsible, Val. Refreshing.
I'm very responsible.
Oh my god. No, I was knocked out cold.
That was a really pathetic punch from this guy. A lot worse.
He's losing steam.
He just kind of went.
You might want to check on your teammate. Remember last time in the war games when they.
Yeah, that's a good point. Alright.
You know.
We need a medical.
Have you been doing
medical
something?
student. Ivy and we are on standby to grab Morgan and drag her out of there.
Self-ganged up on.
I mean, you're a big competitor. Take the most
Was I
difficult.
really?
I suppose. That's true.
I think LaFon was a bigger competitor.
Yeah, I was saying
He's out. Alchemy ingredients.
Oh, he thought
I was jumped by about 3 people, so.
I mean, you're a
I
good
was jumped by
competitor
2 of them. One of your teammates.
You got beat by Morgan.
Sorry.
Strange.
I don't speak for that.
Exactly, and I had to fight her and
Oh.
Gillo.
Nice to have a,
Like I can take
Apparently, you were that big of a threat. You should take it as a compliment.
Don't involve
Yeah, well, at least I can headbutted them a little bit. Knocked their ears off. I don't know what that means, but I can't.
As well as trying to stock up for
What do you want? What do you want?
Even as a god.
Oh, yes, I reckon.
Oh dear.
You okay, Morgan?
You guys need medical attention?
I'm fine.
Can continue?
I got another hit or 2 in me. What about you?
Let's stay close.
I think I'm done. I'm good.
You're done?
Taking your legs again?
Alright.
You said you're done or you're good to continue?
Hold on. I can't hear too well.
Medical.
You're right, that's about time. Alright, you might want to have a check on
Are they still in? Don't push it too hard, Morgan. Oh my god.
You'll feel her, like, grab your shoulder. She's putting you in a entire lock. Get her!
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit. Oh.
I'm okay. I went to go hit you in the head.
Are you sure?
I punched you in the gut.
Hold on.
Hold
Let
up,
me get
alright.
back. You okay?
Alright, hold on.
Give me a few punches so I can react.
Oh shit.
Is that what happened when I got punched?
Did you get punched? You did. No. You kind of just fell on the ground limply like a ragdoll.
Well, wasn't that pathetic?
It was like sad. I didn't say it was pathetic. I just said limp. It was like limp.
See this come
You
to
know.
a fold.
You're not pathetic because you got knocked out right away. That's not what I said.
We're all roped in. Who do you think is the manager? Said I wouldn't think about what I'm gonna do next. Alright.
You know, I've...
Sorry.
Where are you going?
It's gonna be
We're
here
not
again.
done.
This is all the same.
I'm still standing.
Morgan, are you done? You can be done. It's okay. You did good. You did
I
good.
never stand down from a fight.
Yeah, but you can though. Is the thing. You can do that at this time if you want to.
Headbutt straight to the chest.
Is this supposed to be locked like this?
Oh my god. Okay.
There we go.
I wouldn't do that.
Small nose may also be broken a little bit. At least it's like.
Absolutely. I know it.
Oh boy.
Looked up yet?
She wants to keep fighting.
I want to see the winner, because I'm fighting them.
Stop.
No, I'm not. I'm not
You
done.
were ready.
Hey, so are you.
It's almost like they're drunk now.
One more on you,
You sure you don't need water or anything? You're
You're fucking
getting
done for.
slower.
No. Want to see
Getting slower.
the fight end. I want to take on the victor.
I would like you to stop him. Okie dokie.
Might be a bad
I'll
idea.
force you to back down, but a medical advice, you know?
Another thing too is every enemy is going to do the same thing. You know, if they're well trained. Of what I was saying.
Punch you on the side of the head and knock you out immediately?
Yeah, go straight for the point and not be fancy.
Did you catch up, Zuka?
So that's another thing to keep in mind. I suppose I overlooked it to that lesson. Oh dear.
It's okay.
Really exhausted himself.
It's alright, Scarlet.
Where'd she go?
Alright. Alright. Your hands.
Is this the entire school?
Yeah, today. Think so. Could be. I don't know, do you have a headache? Alright,
Yeah,
we should probably help
yeah.
people back to the stairs.
You did good. You did good.
She has a concussion.
Show me your face.
What? Hello?
Anything with the face
have a
that
concussion.
visual.
You should just lift your hand up.
Right, I'm bleeding profusely from my nose.
Right. So we need to definitely coagulate the blood that's coming from the nose there.
Tilt your head up. Nope. Okay. Tilt your head up, chin up, chin up.
Alright,
I'm gonna touch your nose. Does this hurt? Does this hurt?
Ow, no.
Okay. It's not broken. So you're going
Okay,
to
can you get her?
pinch your nostrils,
Yep.
okay, and hold your head up until the bleeding stops.
Right. Let's get to the sideline.
How many fingers am I holding up?
We should have brought some.
I can't see, raise them higher. You can't see, it's like 4 at least.
Alright. He should probably go sit
Yeah,
down.
he may have a cough. Yeah, you're not allowed to sleep,
I mean,
okay, Caleb?
can you help us
Not
pick
allowed to sleep.
What is it?
Or you could stay here,
Can
I
you walk,
suppose.
Caleb? Come on.
No, the walking was fine.
Okay.
Hang on, use my head as a crutch. Use my head as a crutch.
Don't take a
You're
nap,
walking
okay? For a couple hours.
Let's go.
She's your guide bird.
Appreciate.
Yeah, come on. Put your hand on my head, and I'll guide you.
Yep.
Come on, let's go.
It's just straight ahead, Caleb.
He doesn't know what that is right now.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Come on, B-boy.
There's at least 80 people watching it. No, wait, that's a lot less than 80.
Try to take it easy then, alright? Get seen by the medical and... Make sure you take it easy for the rest of the day.
No kidding.
Sit
I
down.
feel kind of left out now.
Right, I'd like to sign off on one more thing before everybody leaves. As you all saw and partake, there are choices in your fights, where you can engage and where you can't. Sometimes there may be fights that are bigger than you or smaller, but there is always a chance of victory. For those that fought, you have learned some of your peer strengths. Others, you have learned that maybe there are some others that you might not want to mess with. Never underestimate the underdog. For those that watched, understand what skirmishes were held and where there might be advantages and disadvantages. Everything can be a learning experience. And while I was hesitant at first to allow this, I think this was an important lesson for all of you. Good job to all those that fought. And hope everybody who watched enjoyed.
Everyone give congratulations to Ori. She won. I couldn't continue fighting.
Congrats, Ori.
Ori! Yeah. Well done.
Well done.
Get some water if you guys need it. You do good.
Told me you flicked my ear. Why would you flick my ear?
That's a winning.
Oh boy.
I didn't win, but I
Didn't touch your ear.
You have a concussion?
What happened?
No.
I'm getting up.
Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
They fought. I
Wow, that was
missed
great.
it, but I won.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
It's many years of fighter.
Mm.
Do you have any mana left?
Nice.
They would also kill me.
You gonna go, Emma?
Okay, then. Did you fight out there?
Are you sure?
No, I just got here. I apparently missed everything.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, there was a lot of this, and like, and this.
I was just checking up on him, but just talking to him.
And then there was a lot of like going on.
I mean,
And now Ori's
I see.
Yeah.
Do you fight?
I do fight. I didn't fight this one because I didn't feel like climbing today. Hand to hand.
I see.
Yeah. Also, I had enough sweat breaking at the training grounds earlier. But I think I learned something valuable. I should practice.
Interesting.
Oh, Kiki.
Interesting. Good to hear.
you can punch me first.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are taking the day off. There's been a lot of a lot of training in the last 6 days.
Yeah, it would be good.
Yeah, most of my team's not even.
Progress?
You just open the door.
Actually, yeah.
Whoa. Thank you. Thank you for opening that door. Where is Solus? Huh.
Girl, you need to be able to set these things.
Yeah, let's go to the dorm real quick. Like,
Why are we going to the dorm?
Some cookies. Celebratory cookies.
And what celebration? Everybody was out within 5 minutes.
You guys did good on the teamwork.
Celebrating not him, but me. Celebrating what I did.
Oh yeah. Hi, Stella.
Sorry, what did you say?
I was talking to Ventus in the background.
Oh.
Mm. Emma's complaining.
So
Yes, I have a...
Captain, I'm gonna be retiring for the night.
Oh, okay.
My ass was beat, but so was everyone else's.
You did really good.
Third place is good.
Yeah. Great job,
Spell
Morgan.
Good fight.
Get some water.
Well,
Proud proud of you for joining.
Aw, that's cute. You were saying? Oh, the dagger.
Yeah, the dagger.
No, it does that. It does that. It likes to do that.
Ah, I
yeah.
see.
But it was like this.
I'm assuming it's the same weight as before.
It is.
But, yeah,
it's still heavy. It's just more contested or concentrated.
You don't want to worry about it.
Yeah, so I don't.
Yeah. So you don't have to worry about it like banging into
Most of the weight
weight
in this
all the time.
It's a dagger, but it also is. Hang on.
Val, I was not suggesting.
There it is. It's the spear.
Yeah.
And so all the weight mostly
It's the spear.
relies here anyway. But it's just different for, you know, if
that
kind of thing. Which I'm supposed to be practicing.
I understand.
But I don't do it enough, honestly.
Oh. Yeah, you have to like hold it out, right?
It's just good for strength training. But I am used to holding it in the basic area that most people would. Oh no. Bless you.
Say.
It's okay.
Anything. Okay.
And then I was talking with Acteris about what do you call it? The way to open it without using a rock. Anyway, yes, this is my Aethertech project. I've done it. I've finally completed it.
Oh.
Speaking of,
I see. Was it very impressive?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Right.
Do you know if Mordred's...
Supposed to be a taker then?
Yes, of course.
Last I checked, he was at the farm.
Okay.
So
All
it'd be
right.
the best place to look.
Thank you, Stella. She's unsorted. I forgot about that. Maybe we should keep eyes out for Olvi and Stella. Or, yeah, I guess it's Stella, isn't it?
Be helpful to have new support.
Were you heading somewhere specific?
Or a medic. Oh, no, I was just looking for someone.
Solace?
Oh, Kingsley.
Oh. Yeah, I'll join you. Lead the way. Lead the way, Scout.
Oh, I have no idea where they are. So.
Yeah. Step 1. Find Lumen. Ah, the delicacies of scouting.
That's what you're made for. You got to be creative.
I don't think they're in here.
One could say that, yes.
They're not in here, as far as I've seen. Villagers are.
Calm it down a bit.
Hello.
Hello.
Good
afternoon.
Did I learn any of your names?
I don't know. Yes, but it was like
It's
2
been a
weeks
while.
ago.
All right.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yes, it has been a while.
Give me a hint.
Carrick.
Carrick,
Oh,
hello.
well, that's a pretty good hint.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
That was a
pretty
good hint. Hi, Carrick. Hello, lads. I was wondering if you've seen Lumen, the team, the yellow team, around or where they
Yellow
were
team?
headed.
Yeah, 2 of them just left after some interesting words. I don't know where they went. They just left maybe like, what, 2 minutes ago?
Or the Fearball
I think 5.
Chrysartemis. Do you know if he went anywhere?
He left like 10 minutes ago.
Okay, thank you.
I didn't hear. I think he might have been looking for Mordred.
Okay.
So Mordred may have seen him more recently.
I guess we should look for Mordred. Okay, thank you, Carrick. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Yeah. I wish I had more to report. Oh, I told Bellicosa about the thing, and she said she was looking into it. Or was it? No, it was the other one. I told a professor. Hopefully they'll get back to it. Okay.
Yeah, I was also talking to a few.
We have history, me and that NPC. We talked about stuff, and it did happen. Solus was around to see it. Sorry, I was just catching myself up.
You do monologue a lot.
I know. It's a problem. Let's take a teleporter, it'll be easier. Oh. Well, do you know Kingsley well? Is there like a specific place he goes?
I would assume he went to Mordred, and Mordred is usually in his
Oh, his classroom or the farm.
Found him.
Oh? Oh, good job. Well done. See?
Oh, and Solus.
You're a natural scout. Wow, that's actually really awesome. Great job, I mean.
Rinse off a little bit, and then I'll be back to see everyone else's magic.
Your eyes are a bit on fire.
Oh, hey. I don't feel on fire.
Hello.
Hello. Is this round 2? All the medics fight now, yeah?
Wait.
No.
Okay.
Excuse me?
Morning, Solus.
Ivan already fought.
Yeah, he did
Oh,
great.
well.
Well, he did. He fought.
To use the...
He fought.
I
He
participated.
fought.
I wasn't there, I couldn't see.
Honestly, why not?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't really get to see a lot of what was happening.
Very good.
Very brave.
Alright, you want to show us
stand
what you
up
can do?
against some of our own.
Oh, Solus.
Sure, yeah, I can. Mine probably shouldn't
got
blow up
punched
on
in
me,
the
so I
face.
think we're good, I
I
guess.
was there.
I can imagine. Still very brave. Very good.
I've learned
Is
nothing.
he fighting someone?
Kingsley,
Hmm?
Get out of the way, get out of the way.
if I may, a word.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Oh, no? Would you want to come as well?
Sunstrike!
Ooh.
He's just... He's a melee strike.
Cool.
Smell that, and then I punch people.
Neat.
To be on the receiving
Yeah.
end of that. Nice.
Like fired.
Your hair changes color too.
Oh, yeah, resonant stuff.
Which eventually we'll have to practice that.
Cool.
Hey, Obby.
Hey.
Okay, so just Solus was there. Did you see Ivan pass you?
He went that way, behind those fences.
I
I
see.
think that he was following Kingsley.
Oh, okay. Well, I should probably keep an eye on him just in case. How's your day?
It goes.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the feeling. Is it weird to be unsorted?
I guess. Feels like I'm the only one, but I know Cecilia's around.
Yeah, I spoke to her a moment ago. I was curious about it. Well, yeah. I mean, it's probably obviously weird to just have that absence in general. Did you fight in the thing Morgan had? Held?
Morgan? What did they have?
Oh, they held an event to have a fist fight with everyone.
Oh. No, I didn't participate.
I see. Oh. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're familiar with magic, right?
Yeah?
Yeah. What are your spells again?
I have a healing spell.
Okay.
I have divine projections. Shields, to be precise.
Oh.
And I have that, the fire jab spell Acteris,
oh, that's good.
taught us. Yeah, well, it's kind of useless, but it still do have good in the arsenal.
It's a method, I suppose, to practice, things. Is the, would you be willing to show me the shield spell?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I was just curious. I think I've seen them in the past, but I wasn't sure. No, I must have. Because they're like the,
Yeah, I was using the one. I was swishing it.
Oh.
I was swishing it around in what the war games.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that one. I was thinking of the old. I don't know if that was the old one. It was like a diamond on your wrist, though.
Oh, yeah. It's I can use them in 2 different ways. Hold on.
Ooh.
A long way.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's neat. Is that,
Yeah.
Is it sharp? I assume.
Yeah, it's sharp.
Seems useful. Nice. Huh.
Yeah.
Do you want to
I
spar?
can switch it between my hands as well. Oh, sure. Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I should use magic, though.
No. I don't have magic, so I was going to request that you didn't actually.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's cool, though. I think it's neat. Stella?
Hey, Cecilia.
As a reminder, for those looking for, we'll probably have new students coming. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this because we have slots missing now. And also that teams that are already full can also take in new students, should they, the other students find a home, right, a agreeable trade. So, for example, if you wanted to take Abby in and you're already full, you would just need to make sure that whoever Abby is replacing has a home, and that only has to be facilitated by team captains. Like technically, if somebody wanted to leave a team, they did not have to get permission from their current team to leave. But that is how things are.
We lost our medical
hear,
at the moment, so actually we wouldn't be moving anybody to take any new student. But
oh really?
Yeah.
What do you mean you lost medical?
Oh, Savira. Savira headed home.
Ah, I see.
Yes.
I'm sorry for your loss, and I know that she was a great
Oh,
woman.
no. I much actually prefer her safety over it. But yeah, she was a fantastic comrade, and I think we will miss her efforts. Yes, Avi, we may spar if you wish. If you're busy, I understand, of course, but
I can spar.
Okay. Okay, sure.
I wish to TV a lot.
Thank you, Stella.
Thank you for the info, Stella.
Is there a weapon you prefer, or just something from your back, like the? Okay.
As you said.
Of course.
My back.
Yep. I mean, I was using the term really, but yes, I understand. Maybe not. This is in a stage of testing. I don't think I should actually use it because it might explode on you. So I'm gonna go grab something real quick, but I can use the shield. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just think she doesn't want you to give up on it.
I don't care. I don't want it. Don't care for it. Don't want it.
Emma, here, hear me out. Hear me out. Lift the
I think you should still give it a
You
chance.
didn't ask for it, but you still have it. Can you help it? No.
It's got the range on me. I gotta keep it on there.
Yeah, Jackson invited me to spy, and I obliged.
Thanks for the advice, Professor. I'll look into.
I wish you good training.
You as well.
I felt left out watching everyone. That's not really entirely true, but technically. Okay. Okay, so that should be this. Yep. Okay. I assume you know combat basics. Okay, so best of 3 touches, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do it the way they
clear with my plate.
Yes. No, of course. I should actually take inventory real quick. Feel free to I was going to do it the way that Octavian guided us to, which is starting at the edge here and then
I will also
resetting
pretend
positions.
drink water.
Oh, of
Heard
course.
that quenches thirst.
Of course. It's a good practice habit to get into. I'm just going to pretend ahead of time because I love to.
You know, combat can be a little, sweaty.
I mean, I should get a water skin at some point, but I've been waiting. Okay. Okay. Yes, okay. I'm good to go when you are. Alright. Alright. Whoa! Here, I will stand here.
Sorry.
You're good. Oh. Oh. Was that a swipe? I didn't see it.
No.
Okay.
Just getting to stance.
Oh. Did you ever study the spear form? Or any weapon form?
More of a bit of a martial arts type wielding.
Oh. That's your point. Nice. Good use of the foot. Alright. Yeah, I was trained, you know, but it was kind of skewed. They ran us through almost everything, which means Jack of all